difficult. What's up guys, welcome back to the channel, welcome to a new video. It's my first video of 2023 and that's for a good reason. I wanted this to be my first video because it's a very special one. I am bikepacking from my home in Belgium, in the center of Belgium, to the south of France, to the French Alps. 1000 kilometers, 10,000 meters of climbing. I'm doing it all by myself on my Canyon Grizzle in just 5 days, so 200 kilometers per day. And I'm dedicating this trip to my son Babouche, who we sadly lost in November last year. All friends and family who are watching, those of you who are following me or Sofia on Instagram, probably know what happened. So I'm using this time to heal, to reflect, to suffer, to enjoy the nice view. I'm 100 k's in on the first day. I had some friends and family rolling out with me for the first kilometers, which was very cool. It's a sunny day. It's an emotional trip. But let's keep cracking on. We left the flats behind us. We reached the Ardennes. First real climb of the day, just over 2 kilometers, 5% average grade. This is where the weight of the bags on the bike start to have an impact, but still feeling fine. Let's crack on. Climbing again. Just did a 10k detour for the castle of La Vaux-Sainte-Anne. It was totally not worth it. It was closed for a wedding photo shoot and now we're climbing at 12%. Anyways, 150k done and dusted. We got 60k to go. My Wahoo just told me I started climb 8 out of 21, so we're going up, 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 up. One 160k in. We're at climb 10 of 21, 4 kilometers long. So for those of you watching that do not know what happened to our little son, here's the short version. In April last year we got the good news that we were expecting a little boy. After about 6 months we got some very bad news. The gynecologist told us that the ultrasound of 24 weeks, after a few seconds, oh, there's a problem. Our world started to fall apart. We had to make a very, very difficult decision as our son had a mutation which led to right heart failure. Our son Babouche was born on November 2nd, 2022. Some very, very hard and dark months followed. It was like some days we were just living on autopilot, just trying to survive. And now 6 months later approximately, we still have a lot of ups and downs, but a little bit more ups than downs recently, so I think we are making some progress. And after all that happened, I thought it was a great idea to go on this trip all by myself, to reflect, try to heal, and also try to enjoy life. Because when something like this happens to you, you start seeing life in a different perspective. You start valuing different things. You start reprioritizing a lot of things. So that's why I'm here on my bike, trying to find myself again. It's really nature is beautiful though, even though it can be so frustrating. Another reason why I'm making this video is because I want to make it less of a taboo. Because once you start talking about it, learn that you're not alone. Sophia and I would like to raise some awareness about the topic, and more particularly through organizations that have helped us in an invaluable way during the hardest days. Some tangible souvenirs, mental support. Those organizations, both in the Wolken and Bedefons, they do amazing things. I have no words. I just want to thank them from the bottom of my heart for all they've done. They're non-profit organizations, so all donations are welcomed. If you wish, you can give a super thanks on this video. All that revenue will go directly to both organizations, or you can donate directly via the links in the description below.
Bravo!
Here we go again, day 2. We're in France. Just need to cross the entire country now.
Take it easy again, my friend. Do you remember you tried to spend? Look into the mirror because it feel like guide you home. This is not the journey's end.
Today's menu, 205 kilometers, just over 1,000 meters of climbing. We are on the first of 16 climbs of the day. The views make it so much easier. Look at this. It's a sunny day. What more do you want? So I saw this church on a hill, doing a little detour. Give it a closer look.
Let it settle down, my friend. Cherish the moment you won't forget. Look at the sky, because it will guide you home. Let it easy, come and go. You knew in your heart what you're fighting for. So
We're kicking off with a cheeky climb. Nice Ford GT in the window.
They will guide you home. Because they will guide you home.
Just bonked very hard. Ate a shit ton of candy. Starting to feel better now. 23 kilometers to go. Almost there.
Time is ticking, all the lights are flicking. One more night.
Ready for today?
Yes. Breakfast of champions. Day 3 of bikepacking for Babouche. On the menu today, 207 kilometers, about 1,700 meters of elevation. My Wahoo tells me 31 climbs. It's gonna be a tough one today. So let's get cracking. Almost 80k in today's ride, 1/3 of the way. I struggled for the first hour to get in my rhythm. After about 30 kilometers I found my legs again, keeping up a good pace. About 140 kilometers to go. It's another beautiful day. Onwards. Another 200k in the books, 17 to go to our destination, full on headwind. Let's keep pushing, we're almost there. Welcome to day 4 of bikepacking for Babouche. I just left the bed and breakfast. Lovely little place in this very cozy village on top of a vineyard. We've got another 200 kilometers to go today. A bit more elevation than yesterday, but a little less kilometers. Beautiful day once again. Let's go. What a beautiful view. Almost at the top of the second longest climb of the day, 6.6 kilometers, about 300 meters of climbing, almost 50k done, quarter of the way. Legs are feeling fine. Let's push, push, push. Lunch, halfway into today's ride. Back to work. Let go. On the final part, the last climb of today, 10 kilometers of climbing. I just got 20k to go to the final destination. I'll be arriving at a lake, thinking to just dive in right away. Day 4 in the books. It's a new day, new ride. Day 5 of backpacking from Babouche. We had a rolling start of about 5k, which was great to get the legs turning. We are now on the first climb, almost at the top. We've got some sun at the moment, but I'm afraid not for long. We're going into the Alps, and there's a lot of clouds that way. Out of sunlight. $27k into today's ride, the final ride of my trip. We've got 180 kilometers today, a little less than the 4 days before, as we are climbing a lot more, riding into the Alps, all the way to the southern Alps. We're on this beautiful cycling lane in the region of Grenoble. There's a river next to me. It's quite flat for the moment, so I can cover a lot of ground. Beautiful lake, mountains. It's quite chilly here, much colder than this morning when I started off the day. I'd have to put on the gilet. It was a tough climb. Had a very emotional moment as well. One of the songs that makes me think about Babouche, which is called Roller Coaster by Danny Vera. Beautiful song. Gets the tears flowing. Beautiful road, very peaceful. There are 3 lakes on my right. Sometimes I can see them in between the trees. 65k in, 850 meters of climbing in the books. 2,000 more to go. Over about 115 kilometers. Almost at the top of the longest climb of the day. Just had a nice kebab for lunch, followed by a long descent in the rain. It was pretty cold, so I had to don a gilet and a rain jacket. We're climbing again, which is good because it keeps me warm, even though it's pretty steep. It's a beautiful climb. What a view! There's some snow up on the mountains. There's the village of La Mure, where I had some lunch. I descended all the way down there and then climbed all the way up here. Still got a lot of climbing to go. This is so beautiful. The views are just breathtaking. Such a privilege to be able to ride here on this 31st of May, my birthday, 34 years old. Can't believe I'm doing this. I've been thinking a lot more about Babouche on this ride. Imagine, because it's the last one, the end is near. It's also my birthday. It should have been my first birthday to celebrate with my son. So, emotions are through the roof. Smiling, I'm crying, I'm smiling. I find it very symbolic that there is sunshine and rain, sunshine and rain. That's Babouche. waiting for me a little bit down the road. My dad is going to join me on an e-bike for the last 35k, the last real climb, and then we're rolling home.
Hoppa! Moi je l'ai pas, Safia.
Laat hem maar gaan, laat hem maar gaan. Hey. Ja.
Wauw, trop beau. Ah, il est plus beau celui-ci quand même, hein. Il a fait des...